Hey YouTube, how's it going? Well, I'll tell you what, been going pretty good. A little on the warm side, but still not too bad. It's nothing that a box fan running in half speed it can't take care of. So it's been pretty good. Having a lot of fun with the live streaming, videos and so on. I even got a new episode of Kerbal Space Program Long Season up this morning. So that's good. And I will of course be streaming again later today, probably not too long after this video goes live on YouTube. But in any event, the title of this video kind of indicates something I wanted to talk about briefly, because I've not heard very much about people having this kind of nightmare. And I basically, to explain that, I will say that I consider there to be basically two classes of nightmare. What I think of as a class 1 nightmare is the basic, stereotypical, classic nightmare where you wake up screaming because of some horrifying thing in the dream. Then there's the class 2 nightmare. This one is still very much a nightmare, and in some respects it might be, the content might actually be considered horror, but the main thing about it that makes it so much different than a class 1 nightmare is that instead of waking up terrified, you wake up angry. And this is because in the dream / nightmare, whatever, there are people doing things that make you angry. People showing up that have no right being there, and so on, and doing things they have no right doing, and you're just stuck in a helpless situation where you can't do anything to stop it, or change it, or make things right, or whatever, and it just, you get angrier and angrier until you wake up ready to beat somebody to a pulp. And the reason I'm talking about that is that I've had several of those in the last couple of weeks. And, well, actually over more than the last couple of weeks. Because, well, it started several months ago, actually. I had a dream in which somebody showed up in the dream that had no right being there. And somebody just kind of walking in and taking over and being and doing like everything is supposed to be normal, when in fact this person was deceased some years ago. And they just walked back in like everything is supposed to pick up right where it left off, and it just went from bad to worse to impossible to infuriating to I am going to beat somebody to a pulp. And that's the way I woke up. And I had a couple more of those recently. And it just strikes me as kind of weird. It's the weirdest kind of nightmare, because it's very much a nightmare. It has all the nightmare qualities to it. You know, you can't do, you know what you have to do to make things not be horrible, but you're not able to do them. It's like when the monster comes in and you know that all you have to do is scream to make it go away, but you can't take a breath to scream. You know, that sort of thing. And it's very much like that with the class 2, because you know that the situation is wrong, and you know that there is XYZ that you can do to change it and cause this person or persons or thing or whatever to stop doing whatever it is that makes you angry, and so on, but you're incapable of it. That's the way the thing is. And I don't know, it just strikes me as kind of a weird kind of dream, and it's a most infuriating kind of dream. And like I said, 2 or 3, about like 3 of them in the last 2 or 3 weeks. And I have yet to figure out what causes that sort of thing. And I'm just wondering, have you ever had dreams like that? And what do you do to, how does a person change what they're dreaming? Personally, I can't think of any particular way to control what one dreams. Interesting thought. How would one do that? Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here.
Mr. TinFoilChef.